Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
Daily vlog, what's going on? Started out the day there at 6 AM this morning in Dublin. Flew out to New York, 3-hour stopover, and I'm now in Viva, Las Vegas, for what's undoubtedly going to be the biggest, I'm whispering right, even though I shouldn't be, I've gone too far past me room. Here in Las Vegas for what's going to be the biggest business and life event and conference of the year. Super excited. It's Grant Cardone and the 10X GrowCon, and it's actually happening. Lucky enough to be staying in the same hotel where it's happening. I'm here in the Mandalay Bay Hotel, and the mind is just blown at the moment because about to meet Grant Cardone tomorrow. He was an absolute hero. Like, I've been following him for a long time since I read his book, The 10X Rule, and that's really kind of pushed me on to do great things, and I actually owe a lot to him personally, I think. So big shout out to GC. So that's what's happening. It's currently Wednesday night in Las Vegas at 11:25, but by my body clock it's 7:25 on Thursday morning the next day, which means I've now been up for 25.5 hours with no sleep. So before I go, you have to check out this room. Here we go. Here we are, guys. We're on the 57th floor of the Mandalay Bay. Two big massive beds, a nice desk there to get a bit of work done, flat screen, mini bar and all sorts of cool little bits. Nice little chair there. But the most impressive part of it all is these giant windows that lead you right out to the strip of Las Vegas. You can literally see everything and anything that's going on out there. Like just to give you an idea, that's the top of the hotel. So Grant Cardone is up there. He's staying on the 62nd floor. I might give him a wave, see if he can see me. And I am on the 57th floor. So if you look real closely, you can see the Eiffel Tower down there, the MGM Grand, and the whole place, I have to say, just looks absolutely incredible. Daily vlog, what's going on? It is Tuesday the 27th. I've been in Vegas now almost a week. Here in the second hotel, switched hotels there yesterday, as you might have seen in the vlog. We're in the Luxor at the moment. Currently sitting in Starbucks, doing some work in the lobby. There's literally just 10 Starbucks in this place. The whole place is just amazing me. It's completely mental. So we're at the conference there right up until the end of the weekend pretty much. And I've got to say it was completely incredible experience. Learned so much. Met so many great people doing well, and people who overcame so many struggles in their life just to get where they are today. And I think the familiar feeling in the room from everybody is that they felt like they could do more. Everyone in the room feels like nobody's patting themselves on the back. We're all reaching for the next thing, reaching for the bigger thing, and so I just feel like I have done absolutely nothing so far. Like, honest to God, when I look at what other people have done and the potential of what I could do, and going back from this whole thing, like, so much more focused, so much more aggressively kind of going after what I want. So you know, I actually got a big month coming up here with wide variety, and the growth so far this year has been phenomenal. My target this year with wide variety was for growth of 150%, and I am on track to achieve that at the moment. But right now I feel like I could be doing even more than that. So going away from this whole thing and inspired really, and educated about what I could be doing better and how I can achieve those goals faster. One last thing right before we get on with the rest of the night, and you know, Tim Grover, multi-millionaire New York City executive, I think I've got that right anyway, but this guy, he's a funny dude, like.
He trained Michael Jordan, like he was the #1 coach for Michael Jordan.
That's right.
For years.
He trained Michael Jordan, right? So that'll tell you about how much of a big player this guy is, right? But one thing that he did for me, which anybody can take value from, right? This guy, he's a real kind of real, like not a real guy, but he takes no bullshit, not right? Like, he takes no shit at all. Like this guy, and because of it, he doesn't have a lot of friends, right? But that's good because he's clear on who he is or wherever. But he did this really interesting experiment. He took out $100 bill and he threw it on the ground, and he said, before he threw it on the ground, he said, who's got a $100 bill? He got the $100 bill. And then he said, who wants this $100 bill? And everyone was screaming like, yeah, I want $100. People were running on the stage, give me the $100, give me the $100. So he threw the $100 on the ground, and then he stamped all over it. He squished his foot, he got it dirty, crumbled it up, and then he picked it up off the ground and he said, who still wants this $100? And everyone screamed. And that was it. The value of the note, the value of the $100 was still the same. So I think what I took from that is, look, just because you've been stepped on, just because you've had it tough, just because you've overcome a lot in your life, that doesn't take away from your value. And so remember that the next time you want to give up or feel like shit about yourself, your value is still the same.